Welcome to Rodas Live. I'm your host, Rodas, and today I have another one of Shy's finest on the podcast. For everybody in the world who don't know, you better ask somebody. Chi-Town represent, and we got the females in the house. Please introduce yourself to the listeners of Rodas Live and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Thank you for having me on your show, Riley. My name is Lady T. Marie. And I started off, many don't know this, but I started off managing artists, and I'm an artist. I do a lot of different things. I really want to get into film and all of that, but I mainly right now I'm in my artist bag. So
Y'all heard that she in her artist bag and she got a new single.
new
Let's talk about
single.
let's talk about this single. Who produced it and what's the name of it?
The producer of that single is I call him Vine. His name is Vine, but the world know him as Dirty Sock. He produced it, and man, he did a hell of a job with it. So I'm excited about it.
It's a banger. What's the name of it?
The name of the single is Murder Murder.
Where did you get the inspiration for this track from?
The inspiration I got it from is, and I'm glad you asked me that because for those who don't know, I am a gospel artist. I'm an inspirational slash gospel artist. So when you hear murder, murder, it was a conflict of interest. A lot of people's like, how you gonna talk about murder, murder, and you a woman of God? So, my the where it came from, the inspiration came from, is if you listen to the lyrics, it talks about how that's all we see in the world is all I hear, all I see is murder, murder. But I'm letting the enemy know, my adversary, that's my op. Don't come for me because I warned you. So that's that's where the song came from, just to let the enemy know, seeing all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world, and we may think because we have an enemy in the natural that that person is your op, and really your op is Satan himself. So
The
that's where it came.
minister of music. The
Yep.
minister.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want everybody to know I was a choir boy, but it's cool.
Really, that's what's up.
So So, walk me through the process of recording this song.
Wow. Um. Actually, I was sitting in the studio. We have a studio at home, and everybody was asleep. And I listened to the beat. And one thing I love about Dirty Sock beats is that like we work well. Like I'm a dope writer for him as well as he can make a beat in zero point 0.2 seconds. And I just be amazed. Like, but he had already had the beat in his archive. In his on his flash drive. So I was just going through beats that night late, and I was like, all I hear is murder, murder. Don't come for me. And I wrote the song like 5 minutes, and then I was so excited, like I wanted to wake him up, but I waited till the next day, and I was like, look, we got to record this song. Like I'm ready. Like, and so he like, you're not ready. I'm like, I'm ready. And so I recorded it, and then from that, we just been, you know, steady recording. So
That's what's up. I actually heard the song, and y'all will hear the song in rotation on Rodas Live. I don't know if it's
I
going to be on this
appreciate that.
episode, but it will be on the show. So we could get those streaming and royalties for you.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah.
It means a lot coming from you because you was one of those. You were actually one of the people who was like before when I was just managing artists and I was just trying to figure out my lane and my sound, and you was one of the people who's like, put it out. Like I was gonna just hold on to it as a hobby. He was like, no, put it out, put it out. And I put it out, and so here we are, a few years later. You
And the
know,
the song ain't good, y'all. It's really good,
thank you.
really
I
good.
appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. And
So, mhm.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
And so I got a step of approval, of course, with Dirty Sock. He's a legendary, artist. I mean, producer and artist. He's an artist as well.
Hmm.
But I got a step from him. I got a step from Do or Die, which is my brothers. And they was like, put it out. Like AK was like, put this song out. Like you need, and I was nervous, and Vaughn kept telling me put it out, and I was like, I just got the courage, like, okay, I'm gonna put it out. I performed it before it was even out at a show. Shout out to um my homies did a show, the new Shy. They did a show, and I performed it, and so many guys was like, man, I need to get on that track. And I was like, it ain't that type of, I know I'm saying murder murder, but it ain't like we talking about murder nobody. So I just want people that I'm gonna do a remix to it, actually. So I want some Chicago artists to jump on that, and you know see what they do.
Oh man, that sounds dope. That sounds dope. And so by you stepping into your artist bag, how has your experience being a manager, knowing that you got all the connects with radio, all the connects with the shows and all of that? How has that made your life that much easier with your management experience?
To be honest, I don't even really use my connects because I basically wanted to like get it out the mud, out the concrete, and
Okay.
just have the experience of what being an artist is. And then also, um I think what has made it easier is that I know what goes on behind the scenes of being a manager, how how everything works in that. So really, I mean, it made it a lot better. It made me it made me have more confidence, if
Okay.
to have more confidence in doing it, because it's not easy. It's easier for me to be a manager and tell somebody else what to do, and you need to do this and do that. But when you on that stage and the lights on you, and man, like you in it, so it. I mean, I'm glad that I had that experience first, and I'm thankful that I do have the connects, but I don't use them.
Okay. So being on a stage is definitely a different feeling. Can you describe that feeling to us, to my listeners and me? What do it feel like to you when you up there?
Um, it feels very different because we see a lot of artists out here that a lot of people really worship the ground they walk on. With me, it's different because I tell people that I'm a vessel, and I don't want people to glorify me or what I'm saying out my mouth, because what I say out my mouth, God put it in my mouth. So I try to encourage people to, I bring them back to God, to let them know like this who you need to be praising. I'm just delivering the message. I'm just a vessel. So I try to just encourage people to go to give it to him. You know.
Okay.
That's the difference, I think, gospel artists are from secular artists. A lot of secular
Hmm.
artists. Not saying that secular artists don't give glory to God.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that, but for the most part, they don't. It's just text. But I believe that we supposed to give it back to God. Whenever I minister, I'm up there. I'm ministering to Him. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm
Hmm.
ministering to Him, I want people to be able to feel him, you know.
Right. Yeah, I feel like we all conduit for God,
Yeah.
because I know when I'm creating, it's only like 2% me.
Right.
I don't know where some of this stuff coming from. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah, it comes from him because the crazy part about it, like people don't know, a lot of people don't know. I started off working in the healthcare field my whole life,
Okay.
and so God spoke to me and was like, "I want you to get into music," which He showed me as a little girl. I used to perform as a little girl. I used to be in all type of talent shows, cheerleader
Hmm.
team. I was always singing with the choir, growing up as a kid.
Hmm.
But I always would have dreams of me being on a large platform, and I thought it was just me being a preacher, and that
Hmm.
was it.
Right.
Um, but I would have never knew. I'm I can expose my age at 45 years old that I would be, you know what I mean. Which age is nothing but a number, But
Hmm.
I would have thought more so. I would have got into music when I was in my 20s, but here I am.
The time
So
is now.
the time is now, and I want to say too, because I see on social media for people that's in their 50s, they may be 60, and they be like, "Oh, you too old to be rapping." Y'all don't tell that to the artists, and I ain't gonna say no names that's in their 60s and they country singers or whatever type of singers genre of music they do. They don't tell them that you too old to rap or you too old to be. They don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
give us grace, whether we 40,
Mhm.
50, if we 80 and want to rap, let us be great, don't hate.
Exactly. I always say, make music for your audience. Nobody else don't matter.
Absolutely.
Cause
I agree.
at the end of the day, your fans support you. They the ones who pay your bills. Nobody else.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I forget I'm talking to a manager.
Well, I'm
So
humble. I'm humble,
I
man.
know. So do you got any shows coming up?
As of now, you know what? I'll take that back. We working on a project. Me, my manager, which shout out to Blue. I do have a manager finally. Yay.
Okay.
Shout out to Blue, who is super dope. Man, they've been rocking with us for a while now. Who else? We getting a team together. Matthew, Eric, Ida. That we getting a show together. It's actually gonna be a gospel event,
Okay.
and we rooting for November. But we want to do it on a in a major way. Have
Right.
some of the greats to come out, and so I feel in gospel in a traditional setting there is not enough hip hop rap going on. You know what I mean? And so
Right.
I'm gonna bring like singers on, praise dances and stuff like that. But I really want to shed light on the the artists who you know don't do the traditional artistry,
Right.
and bring light to them. And so I'm gonna do a show coming up in November.
That's dope. Okay, I'm gonna mention one word, and I thought you might be on this event, and you probably will be on this event. Sharazona.
All my brothers will be all my brothers. Yes. I'm not gonna be there probably, but I do rock with my brothers. I believe it's Shauna Beads, which is his event. My brothers do or die gonna be a part of that as well. So I don't know as of yet if I'm gonna be there, but I do support them in everything they do.
Okay. At the time of this recording, I've been back from Arizona like maybe 4 days because I saw my daughter there. I went to Mexico, and I feel sorry for everything that I ever put in the oven, cause stepping outside and that motherfucker is like being in the oven.
I can imagine.
It's
I
like
know I can't imagine.
110 degrees every day, but it's
Wow.
it's it's humid, you know.
And it's like that dry heat. I couldn't even imagine.
Hmm.
I mean, I have asthma, so the heat, the little waves that we've been having in Chicago was, man, crazy. I feel like
Man,
I'm in Alabama somewhere.
it actually feel good here now. It feel really good.
Yeah, now yeah,
So I
yeah.
wanna so I wanna ask you this. So are you working on an EP or an album? Can you tell us about it?
Okay, so we working on the album. Um, and many people don't know, so I gotta expose. Others know, but I'm from the hood,
Okay.
straight from the projects, Chi-Town, West Side, born and raised.
Right.
Um, I have a lot of class, but
Yes.
I do my music. If you hear it, is is coming. I have the gospel background, the gospel lyrics, but my heart and soul is in the streets. It's just so my music. On the album. I'm doing something for the children. I have a
Okay.
song called. Can I talk about? I'm asking my other manager. Can I talk about the lyrics of the song? Okay, I'm gonna talk about it. So basically, I have a song called "Brighter Day," which that was like the first song that I actually wrote on a Dirty Sock beat.
Okay.
Um, and it's given movie. It's like a movie feel, but to me, it's a song I think that children would love and your whole family could listen to. I have a song called West Side Story.
Okay.
That's like a straight
Man,
hood. I gotta
I wanna hear the album now.
yeah. So I have that. I have one called Happy Place. Happy Place was written. Vaughn was, I mean, Dirty Sock was making a beat, and we brought a sign in the studio called "This Is My Happy Place," and so I was like, I don't really care about what people say about us. My happy place. So it
Yeah.
just came like that. So I
Okay.
have Happy Place. I have Jesus Wept, The Valley featuring Jody. I got a few features on the
Okay.
album.
All right.
And Dirty Sock has an album coming out soon called Dirty Laundry, which everybody been anticipating on that album. And he have a single that he actually finna drop. He's finna drop it really soon. I don't know what the date, but it's a single with AK from Do or Die. Spills is on the hook. Vaughn, of course, he rapping, so many of you probably have heard him rap bars. And I'm on the song as well. So just that'll be dropping.
Yeah.
I don't know when he gonna drop that, but those artists that he got on the lineup is amazing. He got some amazing artists. I don't know if he have openings for other artists to be a part of that, but inbox him for more details. Um, but that
Okay.
album is it's been a long time coming, so I'm a part of that project as well.
So
And
is it
yeah,
is it safe to say that y'all possibly might be touring together?
absolutely, absolutely,
Okay, that's what's
absolutely,
popping. So if you could lead, okay, now when do you think your album will be done? When can we expect it?
man. It has to be done before November. I know
Oh,
because
okay.
when
We
we
gon'
do the show, we're gonna have a live band. I'm not gonna just play tracks. We're gonna actually have a live band for each song. And
Okay.
so yeah, so it takes a lot of work to record. I mean to perform with a live band. Perform with a live band in church, you know what I mean, but not like
Yeah.
rapping to a live band. So that's I'm quite sure to be easy, getting the practice in. So yeah, so we gonna have to have the album done hopefully by November. Hopefully.
Okay, that's what's up. So how many tracks can we expect?
So far I have 11 done.
Oh yeah, the album done. The
But I
album
have
done.
a few of those songs where you know how you listen to your music over and over, you be like, oh, I'm to the point because you could remember, right? It's like when I first started recording, I was like, I didn't know what was going on. Like I didn't know how to
Hmm.
arrange a song. I didn't know. I just knew how to say whatever it is I'm saying. Now, me being in the studio with Lo and AK and all these great artists, recording and Lo, one thing he told me from Do or Die, he was like, sis, sit here and watch. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you gonna be man. So I suck up everything. Every time we was in the studio every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? So I would just sit there and just soak up and soak up and soak up. And it's like now, you know, when I get in the booth, Dirty Sock, he laughed at me because now I used to have to write. Now I could just go in the booth and just be like, and just go with the greats. That's to me
Okay.
the legendary because I'm a writer by heart. Like I
Hmm.
still write, but now I can. I gonna say a lot seasoned. I'm seasoned a little bit enough to just be like, okay, I hear this beat. Um, Here I go. Just like okay, the song that I'm on with the Dirty Laundry album. I mean
Hmm.
single.
Hmm.
Life has been good is the title of the song. I was supposed to been writing my verse weeks ago. And so Kay and Vaughn, they recorded their verse. Vaughn had already Dirty Sock already recorded his verse. And then Kay came in and recorded his verse. So as he recording, I'm right. I wrote my verse in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And he was like, you got it, sis. You got it. So yeah, I feel blessed. I feel blessed to have amazing people around that to help cultivate the gift. Like you've been in the game for a long time.
Hmm.
Just people that, uh rock with it. And those who don't, I get it. Everybody, like you said earlier, everybody is not may not understand. You have an audience. We all have a different
Hmm.
audience, so everybody may not get my music. But somebody will, and they will like it. So
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now, and having a gospel audience is a big audience.
yes,
That's a big following. That's a huge following, you know?
yeah, yep,
S-
you're right. And
So do
so
you
a,
so do
a
you
lot
have
of
a
people.
so do
I'm
you have
sorry,
a so do you have a name for the album?
his way,
Oh snap! That's dope. That's
and that's
dope.
actually the name of the record label that I will be under my own record label. So
So
his
you
way
signed
entertainment.
you signed yourself?
Sign myself.
You got it. You thank you.
His way, and I'm a first artist on the label. Um, yeah, and so I've been encouraging a lot of other artists who I work with a lot of other artists as well to, you know, just change their music up a little bit. Everything ain't gotta be about you pulling up on some of your op and killing them. It's more to life than having ops.
Yeah, it's true. One thing that really be getting to me is like, I feel like if you're an artist and you trying to help another artist,
Yeah,
you gotta make sure that get all your stuff together. Like me, myself personally, since you signed yourself, I'm gonna say this, and a lot of people we know are independent, but it's no way I'll be running out to sign with no record label for no 56 cents a record. That
No.
no, I ain't doing that. And then I gotta be gimmicky. Like it's a lot of talented people from Chicago. Some people are more talented than others, and they following up behind the nobodies, you know?
Yep.
And that's really sad to me. So,
Yeah, it's sad.
but
You
what I
gotta know. I tell any artist like don't sign to no label. Like we got enough wisdom to know we ain't gotta go into detail who or why we ain't aware.
hmm
But we know what it is. Learn the business for yourself and get all
hmm
of your money.
That's it.
Just get all your bread yourself. And if you don't have a team, I'm my own team. Even though I have people in position to help me. Shout out to Fuji, who was like a big brother to me, which is Dirty Socks homie. But he's the one that mixed and mastered the album. I mean the song, the single.
Okay.
Um, and he's worked with a lot of the greats like Jodeci, and he that worked for quite a bit, few people. So I just wanted to give him a shout out to for mixing that for me, and he dope.
Well, one thing that I'm gonna say, about this murder record, people gonna be riding around bumping this thing loud in them woofers, and they gonna be like, man.
And the beat when I heard the beat, that's what I love about Dirty Socks. The beats, like you when you go to if you come to the studio, whenever you get ready to come to the studio, um, it's an experience. Like just to see him work, I'd be like, where you come from? Is you an alien? Like he's so gifted in making beats is crazy. Like I've never seen it. And I mean he taught me teaching me how to play the piano. Like I know how to play a few keys now, like because I really wanna learn everything about the artistry of music, creating the music. He got a drum set, whatever you need, we got it in the studio. You know,
I know that's right.
but yeah,
I got I
it's
got
an
my I
experience.
got my hands on a couple of keys right now. Not no kilos either. I'm talking about C, D, E, F, G, A, B.
Yes. And that's
Every
the thing. He don't read music. He just play by ear, which is crazy.
you know
You
what?
know, I know.
I
I'm
had to
sorry.
I had to get some knowledge of the theory, but I took one piano lesson and I was gone from there. I've been teaching myself ever since.
Wow,
But
man, I would
shout
love
out
to
to
learn how to
Dirty
play.
Socks, boy. Shout out to
Shout out to
him.
Baby Stock.
Shout out to Below.
He's
Shout
a,
out to
I
AK. Shout out to you.
yeah. They are legends, and I'm just thankful. To read, it's a bunch of people who behind the scenes, and I try to give people their glory.
Hmm
Um, who make things possible. For the next people, because some people don't. Vaughn, Dirty Sock, he been in the game for all these years. This man had worked he was on tour with Keisha Cole, worked with Mary J. Blige, everybody Twister from what's the man from Motown, Smokey Robinson. I'm talking about people you wouldn't even expect. And what I love about
Icons.
icons. And what I love about him, a lot of people that have those type of accolades, they not humble. He's very humble. You wouldn't even know if he didn't tell you that he got 4 plaques. He Scarface.
And see,
Everybody, like you
see,
wouldn't even think of.
no, knowing is half the battle.
Yes,
Knowing is half the battle. That's how you win the war.
yeah.
You know.
So I love it. And he always said, "Don't, it's about you. I want it to be." I just feel like he hasn't got, what I'm saying, his flowers, being in his game. Even and I ain't trying to make the whole thing about it because he gonna be like, "Why did you talk about me?" But they did the verses with what's the name of the group? It's a singing group. They did it with B2K. I forgot the name. Pretty Ricky.
Okay,
He did majority of their whole album
that's good.
and was on the road with them. People don't know that though, because he don't let people know. But
Hey, that that
shout
ro-
out to all of them.
that road life is a rough life, boy.
Yeah.
It ain't easy. You
Danny
know.
Boy. Shout out to Danny Boy.
What up, Danny
Um,
boy? What's poppin'?
Shout out to him. That's family. That's Dirty Sock's cousin, but he embraced me as family.
Hmm.
Um, he's so gifted. He has an anointing. In spite of what people may say or whatever he experienced, God has his hand on that man. Like he is highly anointed by God,
Right.
and um, Gemini, which is F. They started a new radio station, F&P Radio. Y'all
Okay.
want some spins? Or they just started a new radio on North Avenue, which is doing great, as well. So
That's what's
I'm
up.
trying to shout out my people.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
so if you could leave anything with the listeners of Riders Live, what would it be and where can people find you?
Man, if I could leave anything with you guys, is man, if you don't know God, man, this the time you better get to know him. Like for real. Like not just because of the things that's going on in the earth, it's just you cannot make it in this life without God, and so that will be something that I will leave with you. And another thing, the second thing I would say to those of you wonder why things not lining up in your life and you like tried everything, you done prayed, you done cried, you done try to get people to help you and stuff like that. Sometimes it be something that's a stumbling block in our lives because of unforgiveness in our heart. So
Hmm.
you have to forgive. I don't care if a person, they could have lied on you, they could have spit on you. Forgiveness is the key, you know what I'm saying? Because when you forgive people, it sets you free. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
no longer are down and heavy, so
Hmm.
forget these people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you ain't gotta be around them no more, none of that. Just you love them and forget them and let it go and let God. But if you would like to find me, you could find me on all platforms, Lady T Marie or Latoya Baxter. You can email me at Latoya Latoya um BA45 at gmail.com. Or you can inbox me on Facebook or any social media platform. And yeah, and I'm accepting bookings too. So if
Okay.
y'all need me to come out and perform, and minister. I preach too.
Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's Lady T, y'all. This has been another episode of Riders Live. Peace.
Peace.